To start my recipe, I'm going to use 4 pounds and 6 ounces of fresh, assorted vegetables, ideal for a nutritious and flavorful dish. Here I have carrots, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, cassava, and yam, all washed and ready to prepare. I'll take 1 carrot to start, and I'll peel it carefully, removing all the skin with a knife or peeler. Once peeled, I cut it into medium slices, and I repeat the same process with all the other vegetables. I've already cut everything and begin to add the vegetables to the bowl one by one. The carrot, yam, white potato, cassava, and sweet potato. I set aside all the chopped vegetables, ready to mix with the seasonings. That will enhance their flavor even more. Now, in a separate bowl, I add 1/4 cup of olive oil. Then I add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika. To enhance the flavor, I also add 3 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped, and a small piece of bell pepper, diced. I mix in 1 tablespoon of fresh rosemary, which gives a very special aromatic touch. 1 tablespoon of dried oregano and 2 cups of water to form a tasty and lightly seasoned sauce. With all the ingredients in the bowl, I mix very well until a smooth, well-blended sauce forms. And look at the result of this sauce. Very flavorful and aromatic. Now I simply pour this sauce over the vegetables we set aside, spreading it well so everything is nicely seasoned. After adding the sauce, I mix the vegetables very well, so all the pieces are thoroughly coated with this delicious seasoning. Now I place it in the oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes, until everything is nicely roasted. I've just taken the vegetables out of the oven and they already smell amazing. I mix carefully again so the flavors blend even more, and the cooking is even. The top layer tends to get a bit drier, so I mix well so all the pieces turn out tender. Done. I've now mixed that top layer that was a bit dry. Now I return it to the oven for 20 more minutes to finish cooking and intensify the flavors. I've just taken it out of the oven again, and I'm going to mix one more time, blending the flavors well with the rest of the sauce. That little broth that forms is very tasty, and pouring it over the vegetables gives them a spectacular final touch. If you're going to serve it the same day, you can use all the vegetables, including the white potato. But if you plan to store it for later, it's best to substitute the potato with another vegetable. This is because potatoes release a lot of water and don't keep well in the fridge. So it's better to avoid them if you're thinking of freezing or storing this dish for later. And look how our recipe turned out. Perfectly roasted vegetables, flavorful, tender, and with an irresistible aroma.